Are your Google Ads not getting clicks or conversions and you're not sure why? One common mistake beginners make is having only one ad or way too many ads in an ad group. And that can make it much harder for Google to optimize your campaigns. Hi, I'm Jasmin, and in this video I'll explain how many ads you should actually have in one ad group and why this small detail can make a huge difference. So actually, I've seen a lot of clients only running one single ad per ad group. Let's understand why you shouldn't only run one ad in an ad group. So Google Ads performs the best when it can test different ad variations. If you only create one ad, Google has nothing to compare it with. So that means you never learn whether another headline, another message, or another call to action could perform better. So testing multiple ads allows Google to see which version generates more clicks, better engagement, and more conversions. So what is the recommended number of ads per ad group? For most campaigns, the sweet spot is 2 to 3 ads per ad group, because this gives Google enough variation to test different messages while still keeping the data focus. But why too many ads can hurt your performance? So some beginners, they think creating many ads will improve their testing, but the opposite often happens. So if you create 5, 6, or even more ads per ad group, the data just gets spread across too many variations. And each ad receives fewer impressions, which means it takes much longer to understand which ad actually performs best. So this slows down the optimization and makes your campaigns even less efficient. Imagine you create 5 or 6 ads per ad group, and then you fill out all the 15 headlines per ad. You fill out all the 4 descriptions per ad. So you have just so many different variations. So it creates a lot of chaos and the algorithm doesn't know what to do. Let me give you a simple example of a past campaign. Here's a yoga campaign I created, and I usually create 2 responsive search ads per ad group. Here is the ad number 1 and here's the ad number 2. Now I'm going to show you what the first ad was looking like. So this is the first responsive search ad. I usually recommend to include the keywords you're targeting in the first headlines. Then focus on benefits or the USP of the product or the service in the next few headlines, and then add at least 2 headlines with a call to action. If you want to have more details on how to write effective ad copy, check out this video, which is linked here. But I must tell you something very important. So if you fill out all the 15 headlines using all the 4 descriptions, Google creates actually 2,730 possible combinations, and you would need 273,000 impressions just to get meaningful data. So I would recommend for you, especially if you're on a little bit smaller budget, fill out only 8 headlines. So you only need 33,600 impressions. And this is the second ad in this ad group. So I would usually test a few other headline variants. Here, for example, I would include a keyword placeholder. And then sometimes what I do as well is maybe that I will just pin that in position number 1. So I just want to test which of the ad is working better. Let me summarize what I just said. What most of beginners often do wrong, that they're only running one ad per ad group and never testing anything. Or they're creating way too many ads per ad group, which makes the optimization difficult. So both approaches make it harder for Google to learn what actually works. So my simple rule for you to remember is 2 to 3 strong ads per ad group, because this gives Google enough variation to test performance while keeping your campaigns simple and easy to manage. If this video helped you better understand how to structure ads inside your Google Ads campaigns, feel free to subscribe my channel for more beginner-friendly Google Ads tutorials. And if you ever need help with your Google Ads, My Calendly link is in the video description.